Good evening, students. Today we are going to study about a very important topic of the grammar, auxiliaries. You know that no sentence can be constructed without any use of helping verb or model. So auxiliaries are a very important factor of the sentence. So auxiliaries in general way are called the formation of verb, and the classification of auxiliaries are divided into two parts. The one is primary auxiliaries. The second is modal auxiliaries. The first fact you have known about the primary classification of the auxiliaries, that auxiliaries are divided into two parts. The one is primary auxiliary and the second one is modal auxiliary. The primary auxiliaries again further divided into three, and the primary auxiliaries are usually three. One is be. Second one is have, and the third one is to. These three are the primary auxiliaries. What are the primary auxiliaries and what they are used for? The primary auxiliaries are used as a main verb and as helping verb in the sentence. What for? These auxiliaries show the status or state of any verb or situation. You can say in Hindi, किसी बात किसी घटना का होना, ये ऑक्सिलरीज प्राइमरी ऑक्सिलरीज डिपिक्ट करती हैं किसी घटना का होना या किसी कार्य का किया जाना. Okay, so first we will talk about the primary auxiliary be. It is further divided into three states. One is for present, that is are, am. The helping verb constructed with this primary auxiliaries for present to depict present are three: is, are, am. Is, show, है. यह this is the tree, यह एक पेड़ है. Are, this is for singular, this depict for plural. They are students, वे विद्यार्थी हैं. And this is for pronoun I, single person. I am a student. मैं एक विद्यार्थी हूँ. तो ये होने को वर्ब जो ये बी है, it is verb be, is called verb be. Forms of verb be. Be means existence, state, होना. For present is are, am, and past was and were, and for future will be and shall be. So these are the forms of verb be. These 3 for present, 2 for past, and 2 for future. These 7 are the forms of verb be that depicts the status of any action, any situation. Now the second one, have. Have depicts the possession, belonging. It depicts the belonging or possession. यानी किसी चीज का रखना या होना. जैसे I have 2 books. That is have. He has a big car. He has a big car. So has shows the possession or belonging of any object. And the forms of have for present, has and have. Has for singular and have for plural subject. It is for singular subject and it is for plural subject. And for present, singular subject, plural subject to depict the present tense. It goes with the present tense. And the for past, had. Singular and plural both will be depicted with this for the past. And for the future, will have and shall have. Will have and shall have for the future. And you all know, as I taught you in the previous class under the topic cancel, that will and shall are used for the subjects based on person, not based on number. So we will decide the use of these two helping verbs on the basis of the person of the subject, not the number of the subject. So with the as I told you, with the third person, will is used, and for the first and for second person, shall. For the third person, will, and for the first and second person, shall. So this is for these are the forms of verb have. This is verb be, this is verb have, and these are the forms of verb have: present, past, and future. The third one is do. For present, do and does. The form of verb do are for present, do and does, and for past, did. And for the future, will do and shall do. Will do and shall do. So these are the forms of verb be, verb have, and verb do. And these three, verb be, verb have, and verb do, are the primary auxiliaries. You got the point? These three are the primary auxiliaries. These three are the primary auxiliaries. You got the point? So now, I am rubbing it. Students, I have sent you the screenshot of note. So there you can note down. Now I will talk about the modal auxiliaries. Now we will talk about the modal auxiliaries and what they are used for. As I told you, the primary auxiliaries are used to show the state or status of any action or situation. But modal auxiliaries shows the capacity, capability, intention of the doer. Like, first I'm going to give you the list of modal auxiliaries. I have also already sent you the screenshot. You can watch there. So, can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, ought to, can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, must, and ought to. These are for present situation and these indicate the past situation of the action. For the past, we use could, should, would, might, and ought, might, not to. For it is for and these are for present. Can usually show the capacity and intention. More modal has to, have to, and had to. Has to and have to for present, and had to for past, and will have to and shall have to for future. So, first we will talk about can and could. Can for present usually and could for the past. But sometimes for a polite expression we use could for present. And what these two models are used for, to show these two models show capacity, capability, or will or wish. Suppose I can do this. It means I have the capability of doing this work, capacity of doing this work, strength of doing this work. But I can do this means I am willing to do this. Suppose someone asks, who will do this? So, who want to do this? So, suppose one person says that I can do this. It means he or she is willing to do that work. So, the models usually are used to show strength, capacity, capability of a person, of the doer, or on the other part, these models show the will, wish, or intention. The third equation, which is used for shall, should, or ought to, are compulsion, sometimes compulsion, or suppose we can say the idealistic situation or any intention. Suppose you should do this work. You ought to do this work. Category of these should and ought to are used to show the suggestion or compulsion or moral compulsion, moral suggestion, like you should obey your parents. Or moral compulsion means you ought to obey your parents, or you ought to follow the rule of the road. You ought to follow the discipline of the school. So these two models are used to show, and the third one also must, compulsion, for compulsion in this group, must. This is one category. Should for general compulsion, must for mandatory compulsion, and ought to for moral compulsion. है ना? General compulsion or general suggestion, and mandatory compulsion or suggestion, and it is moral compulsion or suggestion. If you so, this is the category which depicts the compulsion, suggestion, advice. Should is for general advice, general suggestion, general compulsion. Must for mandatory advice, mandatory compulsion, mandatory suggestion, and ought to is used for moral suggestion, moral compulsion. Okay. So, and may and might. Now we will talk about may and might. May is used to depict the possibility that it may rain tomorrow. Okay. So, and might, the possibility for the past. But may is used to wish a person best wishes, to express the best wishes. Suppose may God bless you, may you live long, etc. So here is the primary lecture for the topic auxiliaries, and in the next video we will explain it thoroughly, but in this video you will get to acquainted with the basic things of the auxiliaries. I hope you will get the basic information about the auxiliaries, primary auxiliaries and model auxiliaries. If there is any query, any doubt, you can ask your teacher through the call or WhatsApp messages. So thank you very much being in the class. Okay.